What is up, everybody? We are back for round number 22. 2 more races to go of this season, and then we can finally get out of here, move on to next year, and hopefully we're going to be a consistent points challenger because we are a backmarker team right now. Yuki. What are we going to say, mate? What are we saying? Look, we want you to stay. You're a good driver. I mean, we don't have to pay no breakout clause or whatever. I want you for 2 seasons in the second car. Well, he should really be in the first car, but he's in the second car. What about that, mate? What about that? Bastard. He is a greedy one. He is a greedy one. You know what? What if we put him in for 3 seasons and we say 4 mil for 3 seasons? What about that, Yuki? Are you all right? He's not interested. You know what? I'm not interested in you either. You're pissing me off. Yeah, that is not happening. We are not getting a successful result, so we are denying that. We do not want anybody watching these last few races. I mean, this season's pretty much a write-off, so we have like car parts on our car where if we crash, we have to go back to an old spec because I just don't want to spend another 500 grand or another mil on new parts when there's no point because our car is too slow anyway. So as long as they keep it on the road, we won't have to spend money on new parts. Just don't crash. We're focusing all on next year. If we somehow get a points finish, we will be amazed and we will take that any day of the week. I think we are the slowest car out there. A bunch of people have been held up. We're going to go Porsche out first, Sonoda right behind. Slipstream is a big thing, so Sonoda's going to be right there. He's going to get a decent slipstream. Porsche won't, unfortunately. But look, P13, P15, a couple people have been held up, especially Ocon. I think Norris maybe as well. I think the Williams have more pace, so it'll be a shock if we make it out of Q1 with either driver, to be honest. But I'm here for it. Bottas stays P18, P16 for Albon. We could have both drivers into Q2 at this point, with both of them going green. Porsche, Sonoda, up to the line. This would be so crazy. Surely not. Porsche, up to P12. Sonoda, P13. We've done it. We've done it. We're into Q2 with both drivers. What just that? Look, we give a toe to Sonoda. Look what that's done. He's done a 35-1, 6 tenths quicker than Porsche. That might have put Sonoda on the cusp of making Q3. He was very, very close to the back of Porsche. We made sure of it because of that long straight. Oh, am I a genius? Am I a genius or something? We're going to do the reverse. We're going to flip it around for Porsche for the next lap. All right, flip it around. Sonoda goes out first. 1, 2, 3. Now Porsche. Porsche is going to get a nice little slipstream. Oh, there's a bigger gap than last time. Oh, there we go. That's closed up. That's the perfect gap. That's the gap we want. Porsche, can he find himself into Q3 as well? I think Sonoda's safe. I think Sonoda's good. I don't even know why we went out on a new set with Yuki Tsunoda. I think we're just too excited. Tsunoda giving Porsche a nice little toe. Tsunoda improved in the first sector. Porsche has improved in both of them. Something is happening at AlphaTauri. Come on, Theo. Put it in Q3. Tsunoda. He's surely in Q3 with that lap time. Leclerc, P13 only. Magnussen and Piastri, P11, P12. Theo Porsche. Oh, you beauty. Come on! Come on! We're cooking at AlphaTauri! That's both drivers in Q3. I can't believe it. I can't believe my eyes. Oh! And there's penalties to come. Oh! My goodness. Look, this might just be for qualifying, but if our race pace is anything like this, I'm going to lose my mind. We are here in Q3. It feels weird. I mean, we've done our first lap, so we're nowhere near. Look, we're starting inside the top 10. That is something crazy to me. I can't believe both drivers are in Q3 right now. All right, we're going to play it tactical. I want to keep 2 new sets for the race. I think we're going to end P9 and P10 anyway. So we're going to go out on a used set of softs once again. So a used set of softs for the final laps, just to see if maybe we can move up to P8 or whatever. But I think P9 and P10 is the best. So there's no point going out and using a fresh set of softs if we're going to be starting P9 and P10 anyway. All right, we're on our laps. We've got Porsche right on the back of Yuki Tsunoda as well. So he's got a nice little slipstream. Why are we looking at Hamilton? You got Tsunoda and Porsche. Can we improve enough to put ourselves ahead of maybe even Hamilton? No, I think that's going to be too difficult. We've gone yellow in the first sector anyway. I think it's going to be P9 and P10, and we're just going to have to accept our fate. But which of the 2 drivers is going to be P9 and which of them is going to be P10? You see Sonoda up to the line. I don't think he's improving. Porsche might though. Can Porsche jump ahead of Sonoda? No, he can't. It's P9 and P10. P9 for Sonoda. P10 for Porsche. But the big news is we're in Q3 and we have a shot at potentially scoring points here in Vegas is going to be higher thanks to penalties from Carlos Sainz. Maybe even Hamilton, Verstappen and Leclerc drop behind us. We have to find out if they're a 5 or a 10th place grid penalty. I just can't believe we got both drivers into Q3. This is going to be the biggest race of the season. What strategy do we go for? Do we go... You could do the 2-stop strategy. I think that might be... Let's see where we're starting. We're starting P7 and P8. Okay. Even better. Even better. Oh, this is a big decision. I think, honestly, the 2-stop strategy might be the better strategy. Start on the softs. Allow our drivers that pace at the start. Otherwise, we're going to get swallowed up from cars behind. I think that could be the strategy. And maybe just go a little bit shorter on that first... Oh, no. Go a little bit shorter on that first stint with one of the two so that we don't get undercut by cars behind. You know what? We're going to go for the 2-stop strategy. I think that's the method. Oh, we're ready. We are ready. We're starting P7, P8. We're underway in Vegas. We need a big start from Pourchaire and a big start from Tsunoda. Please don't lose places. Pourchaire's already losing out to K-Mag. Go on, get him back. Get him back. Have him. Have him. All right, so who took the penalties? Sainz is down into P11. Hamilton's all the way at the back with George Russell. That's big for the two Mercedes to be right at the back. They might get held up. Pourchaire holds on ahead of K-Mag. That's good. We've held on to our positions at the start and we haven't got any damage. So that's a great start. I'm fine with this single file line. Just keep it P7, P8. So you can't see our score. You can't see it on the screen, the bottom points. But pretty much Alfa Romeo have 6 points. And if Alfa Romeo have 6 points, we currently have 4. And if we score 10 points, if we finish P7, P8 where we are right now, we will jump up to 8th place. But all we have to do is score 2 points or 3 points and we'll at least not finish last in the Constructors. So this is a big race as Pourchaire already dropping behind. Theo, catch up, mate. Pourchaire just sent it on Tsunoda. I was just about to say, don't fight your teammate, and then he just sends it down the inside before I get a chance. I mean, it was a great move, but it was a bloody risky one. Pourchaire, you better stay with him now, because I think Tsunoda was the faster driver, so that's probably not what we needed, to be honest. That's huge. That is huge. Tsunoda has broken that gap to K-Mag. I don't know how long that's going to last. Hopefully, Sainz and K-Mag have a bit of a battle. But if we can break that gap, that would be huge for our race. It's good race pace so far. Pourchaire on the back of Gasly. Might be looking at a move soon as well. Go on, Theo. Go on, Theo. We'll send it now. We'll send it. Give you the pace. Send it on Pierre. I mean, it's not really a good time to send it. You don't have DRS, but you could certainly send it down the inside if you fancy. Pierre Gasly struggled a little bit on those mediums. No, he doesn't fancy it just yet. We can do it down the next straight. Tsunoda is right behind as well. He is here, ready to join in the battle. I think now we got to do it with Theo Pourchaire. Cook, show us why we signed you ahead of De Vries. Show us what you can do. He's going to go round the outside. Go on, Theo. Go on, Theo. Break later. Come on. Let him cook. Come on. Come on. I'll tell you what. Gasly's going to look for an opportunity. Back at him. I mean, we just don't have the ERS. Yuki. Go on, mate. Go on, mate. Oh, I thought... Oh, Yuki. Yuki Tsunoda. Oh, he's not done it. Oh, and Gasly's got him back. Yuki, I thought you had it, fella. Oh, go on, Yuki. Go on, son. Cook. That's what I'm talking about. Have some of that, Pierre. Tsunoda down the inside. There you go. Yuki Tsunoda down the inside of Theo Pourchaire. Now we're going to play it tactical. We're going to have Pourchaire kind of just get some ERS back. We're going to tell him, don't fight your teammate. Ooh. Carlos Sainz sends it down the inside of Gasly. Okay, we've got Sainz behind us now. Sainz, we're not going to put too much of a fight up against because that Ferrari is quick. You can see his teammate is currently P1, and there you go. We don't even need to. Sainz sweeps on through, and we can kind of use the DRS for Pourchaire to catch back up, create that gap a little bit more to Magnussen and Gasly. That's a gap that we need to just keep opening. Keep opening that gap. Make sure you stay in the DRS, please. I think the big problem is we've churned through these tyres a little quicker than expected. I think... Let's pause it real quick. Do we have 2 sets of mediums? Please tell me we do. We might have to go on the hards. We might have to go on the hards for the middle stint. How long can the mediums go? I don't know. If we could get to lap 15 on these softs, I think we could go medium softs. I think that'll be the way to do it. Because I don't want to go on the hards. I think we have to go on the mediums. Russell and Hamilton up to P12, P13. They're going to be in our race soon. This is the gap we like to see, though. 4 seconds from Sargent to Gasly. Something is happening for us today. We are in the chance for points. As Russell dives down the inside of Magnussen, that's not good. It's not. I think points are slowly fading away. Pourchaire dropping behind as well, struggling with a bit of pace. We're going to have to pit him soon. I think we pit him this lap. I think we pit Pourchaire onto the hard tyres. I think we have to. Because if the mediums don't last up, he's worse on his tyres than Tsunoda is. We'll pit him. I say we pit him now. We pit him now. He's already struggling. We'll pit him now. Use up the rest of these tyres. Come on in. Put on a set of hards. And we'll go long. And then put on another set of softs at the end. But with Russell and Hamilton back into the fray. And also bringing the rest of the pack back in. It's making it look even harder for a points finish today. Good news is, though, both Alfa Romeos 19th and 20th. So we don't have to worry about them. Come on, Pourchaire, into the pits as the Mercedes are going side by side. What's going on back here? George Russell, Lewis Hamilton. No, shut up. George Russell, Lewis Hamilton, side by side. That's good. We love to see that. A battle in between the two Mercedes. I wish there was contact, but come on. Have a solid pit stop. We need a solid pit stop. 2.5. 2.6. We'll take that any day of the week. 2.6. Are we going to come out ahead of Bottas? I think we are. That's huge. We come out ahead of both Alfa Romeos who are yet to pit. That's how slow they are. They are yet to pit in this Grand Prix. Tsunoda, they said it's the optimal lap time. I think we could go one more. We're still on the back of Carlos Sainz. If we're still on the back of Sainz, we should stay out because we're still getting that DRS. Come on, boys. Another 2.6. Beautiful. 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 Where is Tsunoda coming out? He should come out miles ahead of Pourchaire, who's still got Bottas all over the back of him. What is wrong with Pourchaire on these hards? This is not good. This is not good. Okay, Tsunoda on the mediums. Hopefully he can cook. Maybe we should have went mediums. The mediums seem like a lot better option, but the hards are more durable. And on a track that heats up pretty high, clearly. Maybe it's not a bad decision, but it is a low grip track, so maybe you don't want to use the hards. Why? I don't know how Bottas is staying with him. It's extremely frustrating. George Russell into the pits. Slow pit stop. Ugh. So these guys are on the hards to the end of the Grand Prix. Tsunoda comes out miles ahead of him, which is good. Is he coming out ahead of Pourchaire? That's annoying. Kind of wanted Pourchaire to hold him up a little bit. Tsunoda, just pull away from Lando, please. There we go. That's all we needed. Okay, so Yuki's kind of in clear air now. In his own race. Not going to worry about anybody. Not until maybe he catches up to Hulkenberg. These guys are all going for the one-stopper. Have we done the right decision by going for the two-stopper? Bunch of people coming into the pits. Tsunoda back into the points-paying positions. I mean, you've got Magnussen and Hulkenberg back in. It's a double stack. Seems like it's slowed down Hulkenberg. And he's had a problem taking off the tyre. Not ideal for Hulk. It's great for us. We'll take that any day of the week. The Haas comes out just ahead of... My goodness me, there was almost a crash on exit. But the Haas comes out just ahead of Pourchaire. And they're doing that one-stop strategy, remember? So we need a big stint from Tsunoda. We've also got to save fuel. We need a VSC, a safety car, or something to help us out, I think. Medium stint is going as expected for Tsunoda. I mean, he's doing well on the tyres. We're not having to push him. We got the two Mercedes, the two Silver Arrows. Or, well, they're not the Silver Arrows anymore, but we got the two Mercedes right behind us, chasing us down alongside with Alonso. And then we got a nice little gap to Gasly behind that. But obviously, they're all in that one-stop strategy. So we have got to cook when we go on the softs and probably overtake quite a few cars. Pourchaire will be in the mix. If you can keep holding up these guys and kind of fighting them, it might help Tsunoda. P9 is what we need at least, and I think we might be able to beat Alfa Romeo based on countback. So top 9 is the finish that we want. We are running conserve on the fuel. We'll let these cars go. That's fine. They're not our race. We're looking at that P9 unless there's a crash up the front. There's a yellow flag. What's happened?
Now we can see what happened. This one is involved.
What have you done? What have you done, you donut?
Well, you can see the lockup. Now they did leave it very late.
Not in the race where we can score points. I mean, he hasn't lost too much time, but he's killed his tyres a little bit. Yuki, mate, you donut. Donut. We're going to go one more lap. One more lap. Please, a safety car, a VSC. Something to help us out. I'll tell you what, we need to pit him at the end of this lap, actually. He is struggling for pace big time, and his tyres are about to drop. All right, we'll put him on a set of softs. How much quicker are they saying? 2 seconds a lap quicker, at least at the start. Please, we need those 2 seconds a lap big time. I don't think we'll be able to... We might be able to sneak away with a P10. That's not going to be enough unless we get fastest lap with it. Sonoda into the pits. We need a good pit stop. We could be like 3 more seconds, 4 more seconds up the road without that mistake. But we have to just move on anyway. Where's he going to drop? Where's he going to drop? Behind Hulk? He is behind Hulk. But he's ahead of Oscar Piastri and the 2 McLarens, which is important as long as he wants to get going out of the pits. I don't know why he's so slow out of the pits, and he might actually lose another position. Please don't. We can't have this. You can't have this. I think we're good. We're good. Okay, you got to cook. Pourchaire's doing a good job. I think with Pourchaire, we pit him at the end of the lap, but before we do that, we back these guys up into Sonoda. I think that's what we're going to do. So we're going to back him up into Yuki, and then we're going to pit him onto a set of softs. So we'll tell him into the pits for a set of softs, but in the meantime, back him up so he can't get DRS from Magnussen and Sargent. It's just going to make it a little bit easier for Yuki as they're going side by side there. Sonoda catching up to the back of this now. He's going to be licking his lips at the prospect of overtaking all 3 of them, maybe. But Pourchaire doing his job, holding them up, backing them up, playing the team game as we fight for P10 here in Vegas. I mean, that fuel's a worry. Are we going to have enough fuel towards the end? Yuki, now's your time, fella. Go on. Go for it if you can. Go on, Yuki. Go on, Yuki. Send it. Send it. He's not going to send it. He's going to follow the Alpine and the Haas as Pourchaire doesn't fight. That's good. But, I mean, we've lost a bit of time there. Pourchaire into the pits now as well. Sonoda, go on, mate. Oh, pit stop issue for Pourchaire. We're not worried about that. Sonoda finds an unorthodox way past Hulkenberg. Get past Ocon, and we're in the shout for points. We see the 2 up ahead there. Sonoda, you could be cooking, but it's only going to be 1, which is not going to be enough. We need 2. That's an easy overtake. Around the outside. There's another one. Good job, Yuki. Ocon's left in the dust. Now you just got to catch Sargent and Magnussen. Go on, Yuki. Go on, Yuki. There you go. There you go. Around the outside. Get both of them. See you later. See you later, lads. Nice knowing you. Sonoda's through, and he's up into P10. We're going to score points in Vegas. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Or a point in Vegas. Charles Leclerc wins the Grand Prix. There is no drama up the front, and Sonoda's not going to improve. So Sonoda won't be taking home the fastest lap, which is a little bit annoying. Pourchaire looks like he's going to hold off Alex Albon, but Yuki Tsunoda, what a performance to bring home P10 and keep that P9 in the Constructors alive. The dream is still there. There's still a possibility going into Abu Dhabi. 1 point, and we could do it. But Pourchaire comes home to take P17. It gives us something to fight for and shows that we do have pace to potentially get a top 10 in Abu Dhabi. It's 1 point, and it's 1 point that we will absolutely take with both hands. I am so confused where that pace came from. I think it was just Vegas. Just Vegas, which has helped us out, because we started P7, P8 from qualifying, and we've finished a P10 and a P17, both Alfa Romeos, down in 19th and 20th. And oh my goodness me, we are 1 point away from securing a P9 position. We would love a P9 in the championship. I don't think we're going to get it. I think we're going to be really slow in Abu Dhabi again. But this gives us excitement. We need a bit of drama in Abu Dhabi, and I think we could do it. We didn't... Oh my god. We didn't even finish on here. Are we dropped? Ah! We're Alfa Romeo time with us in the DHL fastest lap. We need to hold on to that P8. But yeah, Abu Dhabi, it is all to play for. Board confidence is still low, but they are delighted about that result in Vegas. Ah, I should have approved. I should have approved them coming. It would have been unbelievable. They would have loved it. And then my confidence would have been higher. But, oh well. Well, that's our 4th point finish of the season. Anyway, let me know in the comments if you're excited for the season finale in Abu Dhabi. We'll finish the season and we'll be ready to start season 2 very, very soon. And yeah, so go ahead, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.